Natural Born Killers was released in 1994. It is directed by Oliver Stone, based on a story that was originally written by Quentin Tarantino. Now, that script was heavily changed, much to Tarantino's chagrin. He's all but abandoned this film, didn't really want his name on it. It stars Woody Harrelson, Juliette Lewis, Tommy Lee Jones, Tom Sizemore, the late Tom Sizemore, and Robert Downey Jr. Harrelson and Lewis play Mickey and Marilee Knox. Murderers, degenerates, they kind of love each other in a weird, messed up kind of way. And we see that they've had a troubled history, they've had abuse in their life. But yeah, they go on a spree and kind of get caught and sent to jail. But the media makes a big storm of them. They basically turn these two into celebrities. And that's very much what the film is about. It's about the celebrity culture of people who shouldn't be given celebrity status because of an irresponsible media, and that's kind of portrayed in this character that is played by Robert Downey Jr. A lot of this film is over the top, to be honest, like much to its detriment, I would say. And there's times throughout where I can see, yeah, that Tarantino is trying to get out there. There's something about this that if it was in Tarantino's hands, I can imagine it being pretty damn good. Here, as I say, everything's just over the top. You've got this character played by Tommy Lee Jones, who's this like prison warden dude who, again, I love Tommy Lee Jones. I think Tommy Lee Jones is a great actor. And here it's just ever so slightly too much on the side of camp and over the top. And again, like I said, the same with Robert Downey Jr., who does this bizarre kind of Australian accent that at first I kind of found funny and it kind of endeared me to him. But the more the film goes on and the more over the top he becomes, the more of a pastiche and more slapstick his character ends up being, and it kind of takes me out of whatever reality the film is trying to set up. In Inglourious Basterds, Tarantino made a huge statement about violence and the glorification of violence and the identification with those who are committing violence in just one scene. You know, you think about the scene of Eli Roth's character, the bear Jew, when he baseball bats a particular Nazi character, and the whole lead up to it, you're identifying with those characters, with the Roth's side of the characters, until the act of violence is committed, that it makes you kind of feel sick, and it makes you almost feel bad for having identified with those guys as the good guys. And I feel like that scene does so much more to get you kind of talking about violence in the world and violence in cinema than anything in this film does. If you're going to do a film in which you are glorifying those who commit violence, you need to go some way to kind of almost make us identify with them, make us side with them, but then feel guilty about it afterwards. And I don't think that Stone manages that. I never at any point root for Mickey and Mallory, even when we get like these kind of warped histories. We never know what's truly fact and what's truly fiction, because it's all told from their perspective and they have weird slants on things. So even knowing that there is abuse in their past from like Mallory's father and things like that, I still never identify with them. I still never root for them. And I think that even though Juliette Lewis and Woody Harrelson give excellent performances here, I never understand how they can get to a position where they're being glorified, how the media can ever get to be on their side and people follow them. This film does have a 3.5 on Letterboxd. It did garner quite a lot of positive reviews when it first came out, to go along with the controversy that went with it. But yeah, for me, not worthy of either of those things. But am I wrong? Have you seen Natural Born Killers? Do you disagree with my thoughts on it? If so, or if you agree even, please let me know down in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, cracking.